Hello friends, how are you all doing? Personally, I'm okay. So a lot happens these last few hours with the UCL draw and people talking about Benfica, Real Madrid and all that. Pretty interesting. So this live stream is first of all to talk about tomorrow's game, Liverpool versus Newcastle. The first leg, um, Liverpool won. It was 2-1, I think, or 3-2. Yeah, it was 3-2. Like Liverpool put their youngster Ngumoha. I don't even know how to pronounce his name correct. And yo, Rafael Leao, what up? How are you doing? So yeah, he scored the winner goal for Liverpool, and that game was at St James Park. So it's crazy to go at St James Park and get the 3 points. But let's say that in the debut season, Newcastle was really bad. Like they were losing a lot of games. They were drawing a lot. I remember them losing against Atletico Madrid at St James Park in a friendly match. So they were really bad in the start at the start of the season. So but now they are getting better. Like I feel like the new signings of Newcastle needed time, and now Walter Marda is doing Walter Marda. Like we are seeing the Walter Marda we were seeing at Stuttgart game after game. What they think was much of the year, in my opinion, Nations League final. Much of the year 2025. Very good question. Well, very good question. Why do I feel like have already answered a question like this? Um, the the match of the year 2020. Very good question. Wow, I need some minutes, seconds. Match of the year 2025. It's not the Champions League final. I think we all agree on that one. Ooh, there's Barcelona versus Inter, second leg. That was pretty good. Mm, the Nations League final. I was waiting to see Spain win, but Portugal won, and it was beautiful though. Beautiful game. Conceição at the second half, saving Portugal. It was huge. But honestly, I think I would choose Barcelona versus Inter, the second leg. Barca Inter second leg, I would say. But the Nations League final was pretty good though. Good choice. Good choice. And I remember the last stream I made after that final was the record of views in the channel here of live streams, of course. Walter Mata should go to a big club. Come on, bro. You are disrespecting Newcastle, bro. Come on, it's good. Like he was at Stuttgart scoring a lot of goals, you know. Bayern being interested in him, a lot of big clubs, you know. He don't want to rush his career slowly. Stuttgart, let's say Stuttgart is here. Let's say Newcastle is here. Let's say Bayern, PSG, all those clubs are here. So Newcastle, so Stuttgart, Newcastle, and then a bigger club. I think it's okay. I think he should stay at Newcastle at least for 2 seasons, at least. I knew Walter Mada before Newcastle. Personally, I wasn't seeing some highlights about Walter Mada or something like that. I was just uh, hearing the rumors saying Bayern is trying to sign Walter Mada or other clubs, Newcastle and yeah. But yeah, who watches Stuttgart games? The only way you could know about Walter Matter before he joins Newcastle was like the rumors, hearing about the rumors of him joining Bayern or Newcastle or United, you know. But who watches Stuttgart, bro? Even a Bayern versus Stuttgart, I don't think people watch that, except Stuttgart fans and Bayern fans. He should go to AC Milan so he can play with the greatest player of all time, Leon. Lol. From 3 to 9 is embarrassing. What? Uh, honestly, the defeat against Celta Vigo 3-1 at the Bernabeu, I think that was the most embarrassing moment of Real Madrid fans this season though. Because I was waiting to see Real Madrid losing against Benfica because I know Benfica is a really good team on their field. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't surprised with that loss, but yeah. If I had to choose the worst moment, the most embarrassing moment for Real Madrid this season, it's the defeat against Celta Vigo at home, bro. 3-1. That's crazy. I knew him because I packed him on FC Mobile, yeah, of course. Hey, greetings from Turkey, everybody. Yo, Mehmet Topuz, what up? Hello from Greece. Hello, shout out to Greek. Shout out to Greeks. Greetings, Mehmet. We are neighbors, but we aren't exactly friends in history. Oh, Greece versus Turkey. Forget that. Imagine Tribune, the goalkeeper, scoring a header past Courtois. Nah, bro. Do you know Jose Mourinho, bro? I am Jose Mourinho. Honestly, I was watching. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't surprised uh, seeing Benfica cooking my Real Madrid. I wasn't surprised at all. But I was a little bit surprised about how well Benfica was playing, though. It was beautiful. With and without the ball, Benfica was far better than Real Madrid. It was just beautiful to see. They could have beat Real Madrid 6-2, like the 6-2 we beat Monaco. We could have conceded 6 goals. They missed a lot of opportunities, though. I don't understand why 4 people were defending the last set piece. Oh, bro, you forgot we had we had two red cards. The special one, yeah. I am Jose Mourinho. Juve versus Gala, damn, bro. This is a winnable match for Gala, bro. This is the one of the most winnable games of Gala this season, bro. Come on, you should win this game. You should qualify. You should qualify. Juve, they are not in a good mood right now. They are not in a good form right now. This is a winnable game for Gala. When Juve travels to Gala, Gala needs to win, let's say, with 2 goal difference, and I think Gala can do that. And second leg, yeah, when you travel to Juve, you get a draw. Drawing against Juve is one of the most easiest thing ever. So yeah, beat beat Juve on your field and draw against them on their field. I think Gala can do it. Turbine is an investment from the past. Fuck Juve. Obviously, I know Jose, bro. I've been watching Barca for 16 years, so I know who our rival coach was. So I don't think it's embarrassing to lose against the special one, though. It's not embarrassing at all. Fenerbahce versus Nottingham Forest. Oh, Europa League. Damn. This will be a very difficult game for both teams. For both teams. But I see Nottingham Forest qualifying, unfortunately. Inshallah, bro, will win. Inshallah. Forest is a relegation team. You have nothing to worry about, my man. Come on, bro. Come on. How are you honestly feeling after round, the knockouts round, Joe? As soon as I saw Madrid being pulled against, I loved and started thinking about you. You know, as I said earlier, I wasn't surprised seeing Real Madrid losing against Benfica, but I was surprised seeing Real Madrid not being part of the top eight. Like, I was like, wow, okay, okay, but yeah, I was ready to see Real Madrid losing against Benfica, but the top eight, well, honestly, I thought it was done for us, but well, greatest match in football history is the revenge of Athens, 27. What? I don't know about that one, bro. I support Nottingham Forest anyway, bro. Watch Real Madrid not qualify. Yeah, I don't think Real Madrid will qualify against Benfica though. We're gonna go back there. It's the first leg. We're gonna go back there. We're gonna lose again, and at the Bernabeu, it will be a draw or 1-0 victory for Real Madrid, but it won't be enough to win to qualify. I think Benfica will qualify. And if you watched Benfica versus Real Madrid, I think we all agree that Benfica is the team that deserves to qualify the most. If we had to choose between Real Madrid and Benfica after that Benfica Real Madrid game, I think if we are honest, Benfica is the team that deserves to qualify the most. Don't underestimate relegation teams. Relegation teams like Albacete. I knew, bro. I knew. Like Albacete have knocked. I knew, bro. I knew. I knew, bro. Yeah, like Chelsea, they aren't good in the Prem, but they beat yours as yeah. I'm thinking about Liverpool too. Liverpool's the so-called bad team, the so-called flop team. Wow, they are third or fourth in the champion. Third. That's crazy, bro. Tottenham, bro. Tottenham being part of the top eight is crazy, bro. Honestly, after this season, I'm done comparing the Premier League and La Liga. I'm done. You will never hear never hear me again talking about comparing La Liga and the Premier League. Wow. The so-called bad teams, Tottenham, Liverpool, are part of the top eight. Okay. I was watching Barca game on that night, but I went to rewatch Madrid entire game next morning. They are playing horrendous football, man. Judy's lost how irresponsible your players are, bro. You don't even know what's the game plan, bro. You watch Real Madrid under Xabi Alonso, under Arbeloa, you don't even know. Even under Carlo Ancelotti, you don't even know what's the game plan, though. You don't even know what's the game plan. Even with the Champions League we won with Ancelotti in 2022, 2024, you watch Real Madrid games, you don't even know what's the game plan, bro. You feel like when the team wins the Champions League, it's just about individual performances, though. Like, yeah, individual differences. That's crazy. When I was watching Benfica versus Real Madrid, you see the game plan of Benfica. Benfica's game plan was so clear, though. so clear. Like when they have the ball, you have their four defenders waiting. You know, they are really separated from the midfielders and the forwards. You know, Benfica defenders, when Benfica has the ball, have the ball, the defenders are four defenders are waiting, and they are really separated with the midfielders and the forwards, and the midfielders and the forwards are just one block. Like, yeah, the midfielders and the forwards is just one block, and they are attacking. They are all attacking. So you have four defenders, waiting in case there's a counter attack, and you have the rest of the team, six players pressing, pressing, making, uh, pressing, trying to, how to say, asking for the ball. You have six players pressing, asking for the ball, you know, having insane opportunities. It was just beautiful. And when they lost the possession, everyone is back together as one block. The game plan was so clear, though. That's what I that's what I want when I watch football. I want to see the game plan of each team, you know. But when you watch Real Madrid, bro, there's no game plan. The game plan is give the ball to Mbappe, give the ball to Vinicius or Rodrigo. I don't know. That's crazy. Or superior to BBC. What's RRR, bro? What's that? At least Chelsea are playing Champions League football. What do you mean by that? If we eliminate Juve, we will play with Liverpool or Tottenham. Wow. Wait, you beat Liverpool, right? Yeah. Galatasaray beat Liverpool. Honestly, wow. This is the best chance of Galatasaray of getting far in this Champions League. This is your best chance, bro. Because beating Liverpool or Tottenham or Juve, it's doable though for Galatasaray. Wow. Yeah, Chelsea would have went to a final in 29, but want to talk about why they didn't go. It's hard. Nah, bro. This is the easiest path in the Champions League, bro. What do you want? You want PSG? You want Gala versus PSG? You want to face Barca? You want to face Bayern, Arsenal? Come on, bro. It's funny when your team isn't in the Champions League, so you gotta write on Chelsea's the my team isn't even Real Madrid. Nah, he knows you're a Milan fan. I am Jose Mourinho. Calma, calma, bro. He showed that he's really that coach, though. He's still a very good manager. He should support a team that sold all their best players, and they're still in there and still in the Champions League. Why aren't Barcelona and Real Madrid making any transfers? For Real Madrid, I heard that Florentino Perez does not want to see Real Madrid signing players in winter. Like, I heard that it's a rule at Real Madrid not to sign players at winter in case, maybe in case there are a lot of injuries, you know, they will make signings on winter. But if there are not major injuries and long injuries, they won't make signing in winter. That's their rule. They said that in winter, very good players are not available. That's what I saw on the news, on some news. Barcelona, they made a signing, Cancelo, right? But yeah, to make bigger signings, I guess Barca needs to wait till the summer, you know, with the money that the Camp Nou will make. Maybe they will have enough to buy a striker. Last time Barca won the Champions League, you weren't even alive, bro. He was alive, bro. Galatasaray is a sexy club that everyone wants to support, bro. Fenerbahce, bro. I saw Barca lift Champions League many times. I didn't see Milan lift though. I was 7 years old when they last won. We don't have to win the Champions League to dominate. Ooh, nah, bro. Nah, you absolutely need that, bro. I know my club is broke, but we're still playing in European competitions with our La Masia heritage. Milan is the story of the past. Facts. You guys were trying to get Leo, and when he laughed at your face, you went, we never wanted him anyways. I would like to play Olympiacos in the Champions League. You're right though. There's Olympiacos, there's Karabag, there's Bodo Glimt. But if you want to go far in the Champions League, you have to beat a team like Juve or Liverpool or uh, Tottenham. You have to. You can't avoid all the big teams. Rafinha superior to Leao. Facts. Rafinha is way more regular than Leao. Rafinha is way more important on the pitch for a team than Leao. And yeah, Rafinha is a better leader. Yeah, clearly. The only player you can compare Rafinha to this season is Luis Diaz. That's all. Rafinha or Luis Diaz. Personally, I will go with Luis Diaz though. I think Luis Diaz is the best left winger in the world right now. Rafinha is really close to his level, really close, but I think Diaz is better, is a little bit better. Because why I say that Diaz is a little bit better than Rafinha is that like I put my place into someone that will uh, mark Rafinha and someone that will mark Diaz. Let's say I'm in a 1v1 versus Rafinha. I won't be afraid, you know. I won't be afraid. But if I am in a 1v1 situation versus Luis Diaz, I will freak out. I will freak out. When he will start to I will freak out. But Rafinha, I won't freak out. So I think that's the main difference. Yeah. That's the key thing that make me choose Luis Diaz over Rafinha this season. Olympiacos has the horrible fans of Real Madrid and the horrible team of Barcelona. They are really good this season though, Olympiacos. Leo is just the Timo version of Doku. Nah, never, bro. AK Ayak is much better than Olympiacos. Ayak has Luka Jovic. For me, Olympiacos is better, bro. You'll glaze him like Arsenal glazes Saka. Leao. Nah, bro. Leao deserves the glaze. Why? Because he can be the best player in the world when he decides to, bro. Leao, on his best day, he's the best player in the world. It's not the case for Saka. It's not the case for Saka. Greek football has been on at the same level since 2024. Facts. Saka superior to Yamal any day of the week. This one is tough. This season, debut season, both were pretty average though. Their performances, both at the start of the season, pretty average. But game after game this season, both are getting up their levels. But for me, Yamal is better than Saka. Well, Saka can't lace Yamal's boot. Rafinha shouldn't even start for Brazil. Ooh, nah, he deserves. With how he carries Barcelona right now, he deserves. With how important he is for Barca Hansi Flick right now, he deserves to start every single game for Brazil over Vinicius, over Rodrigo, over Cunha, whoever, bro. Champions League top scorer last season. Yeah, we forgot about that. Yeah, because, yeah, I'm thinking about it. Even Vinicius Prime 2024, he wasn't top, the top scorer in the Champions League. But Rafinha did it in the same position. That says a lot. Yamal isn't even the best in his team. Hmm. For you, who is the best at Barcelona? I think we should agree that it's Rafinha, the best Barcelona player. At times it was Pedri, at times it was Yamal. Right now it's Rafinha. Unfortunately for goalkeepers, yeah, it's hard to. It will be a little bit harsh to put Juan Garcia in front of Rafinha, but it's unfair though. It's unfair. We are underrating goalkeepers' performances, but what Juan Garcia is doing right now, wow, wow. Honestly, I would say Rafinha is the best Barcelona player right now. Second, I would put Juan Garcia. Yeah, because I've never seen performances like, yeah, I've seen it, but it's so rare to see insane performances like Juan Garcia's ones. Juan Garcia ones. Mbumu Yamal. Ooh, wow. We can't compare. It's not the same position though. We should avoid comparing that. What a Leo achieved. At least Yamal won a Euro when he was 17. He did it. He did it with the best Spain team in years. Who? Bringing players from other team is accepting how trash your team is. Dude, you must be joking. Who, me? You're the one that started talking about Saka. Saka better than Leo. Nah. I'm glad you don't live in Sikkim. Lol. Two completely different players. At least Blood is playing in the Champions League. Ajax is top of the league. Oh, okay. The thing is, I didn't watch a single game of Ajax this season, but I watched Olympiacos games, so I guess that's why I said that Olympiacos is better this season, but yeah, it's not fair to say that if I didn't watch any games of Ajax, but Olympiacos is pretty good though. Wow, they are pretty good. I'm glad we didn't sign Leo. He just the team version of Doku. My captain Rafinha is much better. Leo on his prime day, superior to prime Messi. Honestly, wow. Leo on his prime day, he's as scary as Messi. Yeah, yeah. He's as scary as Messi. Yeah, but the day never comes. It sure did come in the Nations League final. Are you watching golf, bro? Who, me? Spain fouled him 8 times and he came on in the 90th minute. Messi won the World Cup. Lol. What you talking about? Always talking about the World Cup when you lose an argument. You broke Nations League friendly cup, so it's not a friendly cup, bro. You guys need to respect the Nations League and the Club World Cup because I'm seeing people saying those are friendlies. Those are not friendlies, bro. Those are not friendlies. Chelsea won the Club World Cup for a reason, and you will see that. And you will see the reason in this Champions League. You'll see. So I had to show one trophy from Messi's cabinet. Rafinha isn't even the best in the attack. Who is the best in the attack then? It's even funny to compare Leo and Messi. Yeah, the whole career. We can't compare Leo and Messi's career. We're talking about prime, like the prime game, the prime Messi on the pitch and the prime Leo on the pitch. Bro, have you seen Leo? Nah, I think you didn't see Leo, prime Leo on the pitch. Wow. I remember one friendly earlier this season. Wow. Wow. You can't stop him. Like prime Leo on his prime in a game, you can't stop him. He will do what he wants to do. That's why I compare that prime game to Messi prime game. Nations League isn't a friendly. You call it a Ballon d'Or decider, and even FIFA says it's a major trophy. It is. Yeah, that's why he was the Champions League top scorer last season. You should do a better research on Nations League. It's Europe friendly. Nah, it's not a friendly game. Those are not friendly games. Lewandowski miles better than that fraud. Nah, bro. Lewa is a number 9. Rafinha is a winger. I don't know what are you on. Yeah, we can compare both attackers, but it's not the same position. Lewa, Rafinha, Nunez, Leo, Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez better than Leo. This Sunday we have Ajax versus Olympiacos. Ooh, that's the opportunity for me to watch that game. Well, I won't be watching that game, but the highlights, I will, I will take a look. If Jovic scores, he's the top scorer of the league. Bro, I forgot about Jovic, and you're telling me he's the top scorer in the Greek league. Wow. Wow. Leao, Rafinha, Nunez. Ooh. I think you overrate Robert Lewandowski though. It's not the same Lewandowski we know. The Leo glaze is unreal. He deserves the glaze. Have you watched a single Milan game by any chance? Yeah. Did you guys watch? When was the last time you guys watched Leo playing? That's my question. Prime Messi, superior all this much. We're not talking about career, the whole career. We are talking about just one game. That one game where Messi is insane, and that one game where Leo is insane. We can compare it. That's what we are talking about right now. You're very quiet out of a sudden. I just watched the last Coppa Italia final. Hmm. Is there a Messi? Is there a Messi who isn't a prime player? That's the question we need to ask. Yeah, there are a lot of games where Messi was a flop. There are a lot of games, especially Champions League games. A lot of Champions League games where Messi was inexistent. I think it's every player. Every player has a lot of games where they sucked. Ronaldo 2012 was even better than Messi that year, if you've ever seen him. I don't remember that year. Are you kidding me, bro? Prime Messi versus any player. 91 goals in a calendar year. You kidding me? Messi scored 90, 91 goals that year. Lukajovic has scored 7 goals in 2 derbies against Panathinaikos. Wow. Okay. Mehmet, I suggest you watch a video that shows all 91 goals. Even the club legend of Milan, Paolo Maldini, calls Messi the greatest player. How do you compare him to the Temi version of Dokuman? On the pitch, in one game, Leo prime game versus Messi prime game, we can compare it though. I'm not talking about the whole careers. I'm talking about just one game when Leo is on his prime in one game where is on his prime on the pitch. We can compare it. It's comparable. That's what I'm talking about. Prime Messi shouldn't be considered 2012. For me, it's 2012 though. Prime Messi isn't 2012. For me, it is. Messi is always in his prime. True. Not every game, bro. I can't do this, bro. Do you think this is a school edit or something, bro? Rafinha superior to Prime Leao. Hmm. We are talking about in one game, right? Mm, nah, nah. I think Leao is way more scarier. Leao is scarier than Rafinha Prime on the pitch on one game. On one game on the pitch, when both are on their prime, Leao, there's nothing you can do. Leao, there's nothing you can do. Zero ball knowledge. Mehmet, do you even know when was Leao's prime? Yo, iconic, what up? Imagine not getting top 8 UCL. Yep. Imagine not being in the top 8 of the UCL while the so-called worst teams in the Premier League are there. Tottenham, Liverpool. Okay. Honestly, we can say that if Aston Villa was in the Champions League, they would they would be part of the top 8. Aston Villa and even Manchester United. This is crazy, man. What did he win in his prime? Credits to Benfica goalkeeper. Credits to Jose Mourinho. I am Jose Mourinho. Credits to the special one, bro. Serie A, even Nico Williams superior prime Leo. Ooh, nah. I'm with Leo. And you compare him to Messi. Did Nico Williams even score 10 goals last season? Messi wouldn't last 10 games in Serie A or the Prem. Ooh. Hot take. 5 English teams in the top 8 domination. Yeah. You will never hear me comparing La Liga and the Premier League again. Never. Wow. The so-called worst teams are in the top 8. Okay. Drunk Messi plays better than Rafael Leao. At this point, you're just being stupid and are saying stupid arguments. Prime Messi dribbled entire Madrid players like kindergarten kids. Bro, that's what Leo does, bro. When he's on his day. That's what Leo does. Just go type Leo highlights or what Leo skills or something like that. Just go type that. Leo on his prime day. Wow. Wow. Who's comparing who to Messi? Me, I was comparing like the prime Messi game to the prime Leo the game, When that game where Leo is just insane, unstoppable, and that game where Messi is just unstoppable. I was comparing those two. And I was saying that we can compare Leo prime day, prime game to Messi prime game. You know, that's what I was saying. Prime Leo and prime Messi is comparable. Yeah, we're talking about the on the pitch on one game. Leo dribbled through seven Napoli players, by the way, and not even on his prime. It's just scary, bro. The only player comparable to Leo is Mudryk. Hmm. Prime Leo and prime Messi. What? No, we are not talking about the whole career. We are talking about on the pitch on one game. One game. One game where both are on their prime on the pitch. It's your wish. You can compare him to Pele as well, as long as you live in your delusion. What can I say? I've seen Pele. Have you? Whoa. Leo superior to Nico. Messi superior to Leo. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah. If you ask me to choose between uh, Messi on his prime day in a game and Leo on his prime day in a game, I would choose Messi. But I'm just saying it's comparable. Like the level, the difference between them, it's not that it's not that uh, wide, deep. I've seen Messi play. He was great, top two football players of all time, if not top one. The way you glazing Leo, he might be even greater than Pele. Nah, we are not talking about the whole career. We are talking about just one game on the pitch when you watch it. That's what we are talking about. And brother, I will say Prime Leo better than Prime Pele. Bro, we are not talking about the whole career. We are talking about just one game where Leo is on his prime day. That's what we are talking about. We are not talking about prime season, prime whole career. No, just one game. And yeah, Leo on his prime day. He dribbled past players like Pele was doing on his prime day on a game. Exactly. That's exactly the same way, bro. Do you understand what I'm saying? Leo is inconsistent as she, but on his day, he's comparable to Prime Messi, not career, but prime game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These eyes have also seen comparisons made between Messi and Leo. What? If we aren't being nostalgia based, it's true. Yeah, Mehmet is not career wise. Mehmet, I can, bro. I can't cope with the glaze. Prime Leo in a match is better than Prime Messi in a match. It's not ridiculous to say that. Better. For me, it's not. He's not better, but yeah, it's not ridiculous to say that. I agree. I agree. I agree because both are really impressive. Yeah. Now on his prime day, you will open your mouth. Messi on his prime game, you will open your mouth. So yeah, it's definitely not ridiculous for me. They saying prime is one game. Nah, prime in one game. The prime in one game. You saw them. What's the world come to? Messi versus Leo in one game, yeah. Prime Leo in a match, not just one match. It's cool, man. Chuban scored a header against Madrid, so now his prime is better than prime Neuer, Buffon, Casillas. Nah, nah. He didn't make insane saves, so it's not the same thing. When we talk about goalkeepers, it's the saves first before the headers. Even if it was a bicycle kick, I won't say his prime is better than prime Neuer in one match. Because when we talk about goalkeepers, it's saves first, insane saves first. With goalkeepers, the prime game, I won't talk about Lev Yashin. I've never watched one game of Lev Yashin, but if we delete Lev Yashin, the best prime game, the best prime performance I saw on the pitch, it's still Neuer. Neuer is still up there. I think this discussion should come to an end. Holy slow. We're obviously not denying Prime Leo isn't insane, but this is Messi we are talking about. I think you guys didn't watch enough Leo videos, enough Leo skills or something like that. In one game, it's we can really compare it. I'm saying if you take Prime Leo in one match versus Prime Messi in one match, it's comparable, yeah. Nah, bro, you should be picking Prime Messi for a match in an instant. Personally, I will, but I'm saying it's comparable. Who could dribble past any defender other than Maldini, Gattuso, Sergio Ramos, Pepe, and Nesta? Yeah, yeah. Okay, so if it's a Champions League final, who are you picking, Messi or Leo? What team, what position? Yeah, it's not the same position, but personally, I'm choosing Messi because of the he can play as a number 10. He can play uh, as a right back, a right winger. So I would choose Messi for that. Leo, yeah, on his prime, you will just put him in one position. But Messi, let's say in the first half, uh, our team is suffering, and you want him to change position, you could change Messi position. But Leo, you will use him just in one position. So with Messi, you have more options. What team? Lukman joined Fenerbahce for 45 million. Here we go. It's official. No way, bro. No. Here we go. If I want a bigger, if I want a winger that will cut inside and dribble through five defenders, I'm not picking Messi. I'm picking Leao. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, bro. Obviously, Leao, he has won so many Champions League, so I choose him in the final. Bro, Aishi, stop, stop doing like you didn't understand what we are saying. Whatever team you want, but your team is participating in the UCL final, and you have to pick Messi or Leao. It doesn't matter position; they need to win you the game. Obviously, who would you pick? I'm picking Leao personally. I forgot how many he won though. Look at that kid. It's not career wise; it's prime wise. Prime Leao is literally Ronaldinho, but instead of crazy skills, crazy dribbles. Exactly. Stop watching reels, watch football, brother. I watch football, I watch highlights, I watch both. Romano Shade. Bro, it's too early to join Fenerbahce. So you're telling me there is no bigger team than Fenerbahce that wanted Lukman? No Premier League clubs. Okay, okay. But I'm happy it's my favorite team in Turkey. Welcome, Lukman. Stop being on nostalgia jerks. What dribbling? Nah, bro. Rafael Leao, we're talking about dribbling. When we talk about Rafael Leao, we are talking about pace and dribbling, getting past defenders like they are kids. That's what we are talking about. Oh, Jesus, now he brought Ronaldinho in the conversation. Bro, you aren't picking Leao over Messi. What the hell? 45 million is a big risk, bro. I feel like Turkish teams are rich, so maybe 45 million euros. It's nothing for them because wow. And they probably give him a big salary too. Because you don't want to tell me that there was no competition in signing Lookman. There was other clubs. There were other clubs. Because it's not possible. Now this is rage bait. I'd pick Messi for a fast nine or a playmaker. I'm picking Leo for a winger that will dribble through everyone and finish. Bro, I didn't think it's a here we go. Mehmet said he shared. Have you seen Ankara Messi? I've seen Ankara Messi, bro. I've seen Ankara Messi. I remember Ankara Messi dribbling Real Betis players like they were kids. It was just, it was so funny, bro. The manager saying, "Go press Messi, go press," and then he was dribble pass, he was dribble passing them like they were kids. But I remember Rafael Leao too, dribbling players like you watch Leao play on his prime day, you feel like players are kids. You feel like football is so easy. Literally, Ronaldo's first goal, by the way. Wait, I've seen both watch Messi wasn't doing what Leo was doing. Ooh, come on, Messi did it a lot of times. Literally, Ronaldo first goal, by the way. Bros, Leo and Messi don't even know about this conversation. And he did it in the best Barcelona team of all time. Show me one video of Leo which is better than Ankara Messi. There are a lot, bro. There are a lot. Just type Leo highlights, Leo skills. You will see. You will open your mouth, bro. Just make sure you don't eat something while watching, cause I'm telling you, open your mouth. Someone check if is alive. Let's lay down our weapons and talk about something else. What year was Ankara Messi again? The footballer inside me has been murdered today, iconic. I can't do it anymore. Messi did the same thing in 2015 too, in a final. It's a good things. Yeah. Versus Bilbao. Copa del Rey, I guess. Leo 2023 highlights. Leo doesn't even compare with Neymar. I think it's comparable. I think it's comparable. Messi carried 2014 that Argentina team to the World Cup. Oh, bro, you are talking about the whole career. You are talking about a whole competition. We are just talking about one game, one single game, not the whole competition, not the whole career. Oh, Mbappe is literally better than Neymar already. Messi didn't carry shit in 2014. Ishis pretends to accept. You didn't watch 2014 World Cup. I bored really. If it's one game, why would you even take Leo over Eden Hazard? I think it's the same, honestly. I think it's the same. It's the same. Taking Leo won't be a crazy thing. Taking Leo over Hazard for one game won't be a crazy thing. Yes, I did, bro. Personally, I think I would take Leo over Eden Hazard because of the pace, the dribbles. I can on the prime day of both players in one game. I think it's comparable. So the little plus that Leo has over Hazard will be the pace. So I'm picking Leo. I was talking to Ishis. Rafa Leo, in my opinion, in Greek and an Ajax fan. He's Greek and an Ajax fan. Yeah, he's Greek. Bro, I'm in the same universe as Leo. Am I in the same universe as Leo? You are, bro. Mehmet, dab me up. What that means? So yeah, I started the last stream to talk about Newcastle versus Liverpool. Instead, we talk about Leo versus Messi. This shows that the live stream, yeah, it depends on viewers. You know, if I make live streams, it's for viewers. If there's no viewers, there's no live stream. If there's no viewers, there's no debate. If there's no viewers, there's no there's no need to do live streams. So yeah, um, I'm thinking about nah, it's okay. Maybe I was supposed to watch Ronaldinho instead of Leo, not the Rafael, not the real Rafael Leo. What do you mean? Wilton Gamer is not here, bro. Bro, it's been a long time. I didn't see him. Come on, football statistics. We're talking as if Leo is one of the best one game players of all time. Yeah, for me he is. Let's say I'm gonna name right now the 10 the 10 best players in one game, you know. The 10 players that impressed me the most in one game, you know. Messi. I'm not gonna say as a ranking. I'm gonna just name 10 players. Messi in one game made me open my mouth. Lamine Yamal in one game made me open my mouth. Rafael Leao in one game made me open my mouth. Vinicius in one game made me open my mouth. Um, Neymar in one game made me open my mouth. Five left. Who I would say? Arjen Robben in one game made me open my mouth. Cristiano Ronaldo in one game made me open my mouth. Karim Benzema in one game made me open my mouth. Two left, right? Di Maria in one game made me open my mouth. Olise in one game made me open my mouth. That's what we are talking about. That's what I'm talking about right now. Like the players that I've watched in one game, and I was like, all those players I named, they made me make this face. That's what I'm saying. And all those players are comparable in one game. That's what I'm saying. And I can name a lot of other players. I just named 10, but there are a lot. There are a lot that made me make this face. There are a lot. I can name till tomorrow. Do it for fun, not for views. Nah, I'm just saying that, like, if there's no viewers, there's no debate. Like, it shows that the live streams, the kind of live streams I make, uh, is powered by viewers. That's what I mean. It's very difficult to talk to Newcastle. To talk about Newcastle, you mean? Talk about one game. Messi has a 10 rating in UCL. Where's Leo's 10 rating? Forget Leo show me Cristiano 10 rating in a single game. I'm pretty sure that exists, bro. I'm pretty sure. Alan has one. Flexing ratings is sad, yeah. Who the hell gives a shit about foot mud ratings? Yeah, we don't. We're just talking about watching the player on one game and making this face. You know, that's what we are talking about. Career wise, Messi makes Leao look shit, but one game, it's definitely comparable. Yeah. I'd rather take Real Mahrez over Leao. I'm taking Leao over Real Mahrez personally. Talking about players that make me make this face, Real Mahrez is part of them, but I would choose Leao for the pace. Yeah, we are not in a video game, but on the pitch, the pace, wow, it's really important. Leao in one game made me open my mouth. Yamal in one game made me close my mouth. Messi used to play like Leao when he was in La Masia. How dare you even compare the great player of all time to a tame version of Doku? Opinions, bro. Messi is Senegalese and lives in Dakar. Rafa Leao is not, so a comparison cannot be made. What? As in what? See how you said of all time. Jeremy Doku makes me open my mouth. Yeah, Jeremy Doku made me open my mouth on that game against Liverpool. Wow, that shot, wait, it was against Liverpool, right? Newcastle, it was against Newcastle. That insane goal. You know, we know how Doku dribbles, but you know how he dribbles, but you can't do nothing when he does it. I think it's Newcastle or Liverpool, I don't remember. That 1v1 against Konate, yeah. It was a 1v1 against Konate. You know, the same dribble. Pa, 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 you know. You know he was going to do that, but there's nothing you can do. And that's what he did to Konate. That goal was insane. Wow. I opened my mouth. I opened my mouth on that game. I'm not talking about all time. Yeah. Actually, I've got a better debate. Who's the better club of all time, Barca or Milan? Wow. Wow. Milan has more Champions Leagues, right? Barca has one less Champions League. Wow. You know, with Milan decline, I would say Barca. Yeah, we can just take uh, the one difference Champions League to say it's Milan. I would say it's Barca. Why? Because Barca has been more regular. If we take all time, Barca is a more regular team than Milan. These last few years, the Milan decline is just outrageous. So I think Barca is above Milan, is in front of Milan. But I could agree that the difference is not that big, but the difference, but there's a difference, you know. There's a noticeable difference between Barca's history and Milan history. So I'll say Barca is a better club all time than Milan. What about you? 48 trophies, 8 but that was a very good question though. Very good debate. Because someone could convince me that it's Milan. If they use the right words, someone could convince me that it's Milan. 48 trophies, 8 Ballon d'Ors, and you dare compare? Bro, we're talking about trophies. That's career, yeah, that's career. And yes, he might do have a better single game, but it's completely comparable, yeah. That's a dumb comparison. Milan all time, superior Barcelona all time. Ooh. You know, the fact that the Milan declined these last few years, it's so long though. For me, that's the reason why I say Barca. But Barcelona prime, Milan all time. Can't compare, bro. Comparing Leao to Messi is like comparing Maldini to Raul Asensio. Nah, bro. You didn't understand, bro. Nah, bro. I think it was versus Liverpool. Yeah, it was versus Liverpool. It was against Konate versus Konate. And he cooked Konate. I was like, Konate, stay at Liverpool, please. I don't want you at Real Madrid. Stay there. Yeah, it was, bro, set everyone on the floor. Yeah, that goal was wow. I don't want to disrespect Milan as a team. I've had some favorites in the past from Milan too, so I don't want to disrespect the club legends. So which is the best? Milan? Say it, bro. Say it, bro. All time Milan prime Barca. I think Milan has two more. Six for Milan or five? Six for Milan, four for Barcelona. Okay, two more, yeah. Milan has the second most Champions Leagues, yeah. What happened to Milan, man? They went from Maldini to Tomori. Tomori is good, bro. Is a Ramadan vlog coming, bro? Bro, bro, this is maybe I should open a vlog channel. Maybe one day I will open a vlog channel, a channel where I'll talk about my life, your lives, you know, maybe. But this channel, football, and football. Yeah. Sometimes we talk about models, but most importantly, football. What's Ramadan? It's the it's fasting, the fasting of the Muslims. Don't you know, neighbor? He's not your neighbor. He's your enemy in the past. He was your enemy in the past. I remember after that Doku game, I think Fabrizio said Real Madrid ended interest in Konate. That was wow. I think Milan has seven. What? It's six for Milan. Milan has seven. Liverpool has six. Mm. Milan has seven Champions League. No way, bro. No way. Hey, if Milan has seven, I'm putting Milan up front. If Milan has seven Champions League, nah, they have the yeah, it's the second best team in the world in history if they have seven. Liverpool has six. Okay, yeah, vlog channel. Once this one gets monetized, maybe we'll link out. I'm Christian and European. Is that one where you don't eat? Yeah, Mr. Butter and Mr. Beast. Damn, lol. Can't compare Milan to Barca as team. They have more UCL. We have more total trophies. League both dominance. Barca is better. Different forms of football. Milan's football is war. Barca develop beauty. And then, what's your conclusion? Yeah, so it's a bit difficult to compare, bro. Say it, bro. Their seventh was Revenge of Athens, 2007, and many call it the best match ever. Okay, bro. As in my head, it was six. Damn. But to be honest, the last time Milan won a UCL was 2007. Ooh, that's a very long time. But we are talking about seven Champions Leagues. So if we are talking about all time, honestly, I'm taking Milan over Barca. We are talking about seven Champions Leagues. Seven. Now the best UCL final is default 2005. In history, I don't want to talk about. Personally, I can't talk about the best final in history because yeah, I didn't watch. I haven't. I didn't watch. Uh, uh, like insane finals, like before 20, before 2008. Before 2008, I missed a lot of finals, so I can't talk about it. I can't give my point, my opinion. I'm pretty sure I missed a big finals. It was called a revenge because it was after Liverpool won 3-3 in the Champions League. Wait, Revenge of Athens. Why they call it that? Why they call it like that? Or the final was at Athens. Milan should have 8, but Liverpool, whoa, what a comeback. Oh, Liverpool made a comeback. 2007 was better. Nah, brother, I would disagree. I would not like to disrespect Milan by saying it's a boss. I consider them equivalent. Alright. 2005, definitely. Definitely better. Milan had a team was 50, wait, how do I say this in English? 50 times better than Liverpool's, but Liverpool came back from 3 down, 2 and 3-3, then won the final. Wow, that must that must be insane, bro. Wow, that should be insane to watch. Wow, a comeback, a 3 goals comeback in the final. Wow, wow, the most insane final I've ever watched. It was the 2022 final at the World Cup, Argentina France. And yeah, you telling me about this comeback make me realize that yeah, that one should be that one must be way one of the best finals ever. Yeah, one of the best finals ever. Galatasaray with Harambo beat Liverpool, guys. Who is Milan? H is trying his hardest to not to admit Milan. Don't you think I'm just being respectful to your clubs, legend? 2005 was in Turkey, Istanbul, Constantinopolis, and 2007 was in Greece, Athens. Well, you guys must have very beautiful stadiums to get chosen for finals, for UCL finals. Istanbul is Istanbul. What? Yeah, Istanbul. For everybody, for every Constantinople, for every cost, for every Constantinople, for every con. I'm losing aura right now. Bro is making me lose aura, bro. For every Constantino. This is one of the hardest words I've ever seen, bro. For every Constantinopolides. And this must be a joke, bro. This must be a joke. I can't pronounce it, bro. For every Constantinople. Nah, bro. I can't. Constantinople is Greek, and you know. I said it, bro. 2005 final Milan had Maldini, Cafu, Stam, Nesta, Pirlo, Sidorf. Pirlo! He played for Milan. Damn. When I think about Pirlo, I only think about Juve. I didn't know that. Sidorf, Kaká, Gattuso, Crespo, Shevchenko, Dida. Liverpool had Barros, Kewell, Luis Garcia. OBV Gerrard was good. Alonso, Finan, Traore, Cara. Wow. I know Maldini, I know Cafu, I know Nesta, I know Pirlo, I know Sidorf, I know Kaká, I know Gattuso, I know Crespo, I know Shevchenko. No, I don't know Shevchenko. I know Steven Gerrard, I know Alonso. That's all. The Liverpool squad, I only know 2 players. Milan team so much better, yeah. On the on paper and even on the pitch, they should be better. On paper they are better, way better. But Liverpool still with the comeback, crazy, bro. The miracle of Istanbul, crazy. Say Istanbul, brother. It's so easy and real. Constantino, wait, Constantinople is the real name. Constantinople. You have to say it very quick. Constantinople. Wow, you're saying it right. Thank you. I didn't watch UCL final 2005, but I know it was insane. What happened? I'm sure Rafael now is also saying Istanbul. Portugal has nothing to do with Greece's and Turkey's wars. Let's stick to football. Let's not start crusade here. What is Costa? Sikkim is real. Istanbul is real. Dakar is real. It's the place that Turkey stole. Oh, Constantinople. Oh, I know. In French, we say Constantinople. In French, that's we say Constantinople. In English, it's pretty hard. Whoa, what the hell? Football statistics or politics statistics? Yeah, politics statistics, I guess. Lol. Hey guys, I should stop the live stream here. Thank you for being here. Predictions for Liverpool versus Newcastle. I would say Liverpool will win 1-0. The first leg, Liverpool won at St. James Park 3-2 with a last minute winner, with a last goal winner from Nguma, I don't know. So I'm saying Liverpool will win tomorrow 1-0 against Newcastle. Both teams really need the 3 points. If Newcastle wins, they're gonna come back in the top 6, I think. Liverpool really need the 3 points too to not be afar from Manchester United. So and Chelsea. So they really need both teams really need the 3 points to have hope to be in the Champions League next season. Turkey is still trying to remove the church's Christian paintings, but they can't remove the truth. Whoa. So Mehmet, you did that. Mehmet, you guys did that. Mehmet, you disappoint me, bro. You disappointed me. Goodbye, broski. Will Arsenal drop points tomorrow? Oh, they play tomorrow. I think they will play a very easy team, though. Definitely the 3 points for Arsenal. Cry, bro. Istanbul was originally Constantinople, actually. Hopefully, I can. Liverpool 2, Newcastle 1. Ashes, it's at Anfield, so they better win. But I won't be surprised if Newcastle wins at Anfield because, yeah, for me uh, it's a surprise that Newcastle drew against PSG on PSG's field. So yeah, it will be a very good game to watch. Ashes FCB, I certainly like you. Can't let Arsenal win a trophy. Take care, brother. Take care, Iconic. Take care. Hey, and take care, Rafael Leao too. I'd rather Arsenal losing the league than Milan winning the league. What? Take care, bro. Take care, guys. Thank you for being here. See you tomorrow. Willing God. If you're here, maybe. I'm Christian too, but I don't want to start a religion-based argument here. I'm just neutral and stating history. Take care, brother. Rest well. Thank you. You too. Bro, Mehmet didn't do anything, bro. I'm joking. Now we are just fighting because we're bored. Mehmet is my girlfriend in real life. He's he's a girl 5'6" girl. Love. Mehmet, you didn't tell me about that. Well, but why are you all fighting on the name of a place? He said it. We fighting because we're bored. We aren't fighting. Everyone hates Arsenal. Yeah, I do hate Arsenal because of Miles Lewis Kelly. The day Miles Lewis Kelly will leave Arsenal, my I won't hate Arsenal anymore. But as long as he's there, I will hate Arsenal for life. Senegal wreck, Turkey wreck, India wreck, Greece wreck, Turkey wreck, Man City Man City wreck, Madrid boo, Barcelona boo, Benfica boo. I'm laughing better or lose or trying to read Constantine. 40 years of slavery. I'm allowed to fight, to be honest. Yeah, honestly. He might say Konate now. Who, me? Your name is Badara. Yeah, my name is Badara. Yes, that's his name. Old team is wreck. Yeah. Thank you for being. Never mind. Possible Man City Madrid. We are done of this game, bro. We are done seeing Real Madrid versus City, bro. But never mind, Real Madrid won't qualify, so it will be Benfica versus Man City. Yeah. So yeah. Peace out. You look like David from Juve. Nah, bro. I don't look like Jonathan David, bro. I don't like that comparison, bro. Nah, nah. Yeah, exactly. The hair, yeah. Maybe the hairstyle. Stop giving Madrid versus City. Yeah. We're gonna let Benfica pass anyway. You look like Istanbul, bro. But thank you for being here, guys. Peace out. You look like Constantino. You all look like poop, bro. You all look like poop. Ashis, you look like poop. Iconic, you look like poop. Mehmet, you look like poop. Rafael Leo, you look like poop. Yeah, you all look like poop. Thank you for being here. Take care, everyone. Okay, bro. Sorry, love, for keeping you waiting. Take care, bro. Take care. Ashis took a ball that he did. Ashis took consequences of what he didn't provoke. I'm gonna take Constantinople back. We're having crusade here. I'm not French, bro. Just say Constantinople. It's so easier, bro. It's easier. Constantinople. It's so easy. I'm laughing so hard. I wrote to brother on WhatsApp. Alright, bro. Yeah. Poop. You all look like poop, bro. I write to brother on Tinder. See ya, guys.